Hello friends, today I am going to start a very important subject of mechanical engineering, the name as theory of machines. So I am going to start theory of machines. Okay. So first of all, I will tell you about that what is the significance of this subject. What is the importance of this subject? What is the importance of this subject for an engineer? What can engineer perform with the help of this subject? What is the need of this subject? Okay, so theory of machines basically deals to study the relative motion between the various parts of a machine. Theory of machine basically deals, here I will write what is the significance of this subject. Listen, the subject theory of machines is designed to study the relative motion between links. We will discuss links afterwards. Here we will write in the bracket various parts, various parts of the machine, various parts of the machine and forces, forces which act on them. The knowledge of this subject is very essential, very essential for an engineer in designing the various parts of a machine. So theory of machine subject is very useful in designing. What is the significance? In this subject we have to study the relative motion between the various parts of a machine. One is the motion between various parts of the machine and another one is the forces, whatever the forces which act on them, that forces also will come in this subject. So engineer will read that how the motion will be stabilizing between the various parts of the machine and what about the forces which act on the various parts of the machine. So from both the knowledge, engineer can design the various parts of the machine very easily by study all these process. So I will give you one example. One machine is there. Everyone knows about this JCB. And what is the full form of this JCB? JCB full form is Joseph Cyril Bamford. And this is company's name. Okay. And one machine is there. That machine name is front and back hoe loader. Everyone has seen this machine. In this machine, two parts are there. One is front part and this is the machine, and another is rear part. Two parts are there. So see here, one is this part, 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 one is this part. So in this machine there are so many parts, this one, this two, this three. So in these parts, these all can move randomly. This can move like this can move like this. So in between this, motion is there. Geometrical motion means its geometry is like that, so it is called as geometrical motion. So motion between these, so due to this motion, in this, displacement will come, and due to displacement velocity will come, and due to velocity acceleration will come, and due to acceleration jerk will come. So these all are studies under theory of machine subject. So this is called as study the relative motion between the various parts of the machine. And one is, another thing is that mass is there, every part is having mass. So from Newton's second law of motion, force is equal to mass into acceleration. If body is having mass, then that body is having force is also there in that body. So due to so these forces will also study under theory of machines. I told you before, theory of machines is useful for study relative motion between the various parts of the machine and forces also. So forces also will come under theory of machines. So from both the study, we can easily design the various parts of this front and back hoe loader. So this subject is very useful for an engineer in designing point of view. Okay. Now I will write one more important definition. This is very useful. Before that, I will write the chapter name. We will be going to start mechanism. We will be going to start mechanism and machines. Okay. This is our first chapter of theory of machines, and this is the basic chapter. With the help of this chapter, we can easily approach the subject. So first of all, mechanism and machines we will see. So I am writing one important thing here. The theory of mechanisms and machines is an applied science which is used to understand the relationships between the geometry and motions of the parts of a machine and mechanism, and the forces which produce these motions. Some force is there, that force will produce the motions of the various parts, and one is the relationships between the geometry and motions of the parts that I told you before. So this is very important definition in the from the point of view of mechanism and machines. So suppose we want to design an engine, automobile engine. suppose we want to design an automobile engine. So what will be the requirement? An automotive engineer. What will be the requirement for an automotive engineer? So first of all, he will deal with what is the relationship between the, first of all, he will deal with what is the relationship between the motion of the piston and the motion of the crankshaft. Okay, what is the relationship between the how piston is moving and how crankshaft is moving? What is the relative motion between them? So an engineer must go through all these things before designing an piston and crankshaft. Now second one is what will be the velocities, piston velocities, what will be the loads coming on piston and crankshaft, what type of lubricants we need, how much heat will be generated, how the engine will be cooled, how the synchronization and control requirements will be done. So these all are for designing purpose. So all mechanical engineering will come under design an automotive engine. For designing an automotive engine, whole mechanical engineering will be applied. So first part is from theory of machines. First of all, we have to design mechanism and machines. This is the basic part. So mechanism and machines requirement here only. What about the relative motion and what will be the these things? Okay. Now come to the, now I am discussing only the basic oriented part. If this basic will be very clear to you, then you can approach the subject in a beautiful manner and your concept will be very strong. So I am going to discuss the what is the science behind the mechanics. So I called as the science of mechanics. We must know the significance of the topics and significance of the subject and their practical application, practical point of view. We must know these things. Okay. So the science of mechanics. First of all, I am writing here the branch of scientific analysis which deals with motions, time, and forces is called mechanics. Is called mechanics and is made up of two parts. Mechanics comprises of two parts, that is statics and dynamics. It means we can classify mechanics into two parts. One is statics and one is dynamics. Okay. Now first of all I will tell you about statics. Mechanics is a branch of an applied science that deals with motions, time and forces, and it has two parts, statics and dynamics. So first is statics. So statics deals with, static word means rest. So static deals with the analysis of stationary systems, that is those in which time is not a factor and dynamics deals with systems which changes with time. See, the statics, it word means rest, and the dynamics word means motion. So static only deals with the object which are at rest, that time is not a factor because object is at rest, so it is not changing with time. But dynamics, time will come in the dynamics because the object motion will changes with time, because in dynamics object will move, so we can consider with respect to time. Okay, so we are going to deal with the rigid bodies. We are going to deal with the rigid bodies. And what do you mean by rigid bodies? After applying the force, relative position of the particles will remain same. These bodies are called as rigid bodies. Suppose we can take one table. This is one table, and I can mark here two positions. This is the two particles in the table. So if I will apply force here, so the distance between the particles, I suppose x. So after applying the force, the distance will remain, it is x. So this body is called as rigid body. So in this subject we will discuss about rigid bodies. So see here, the investigation of the motion of a rigid body may be conveniently separated into two parts. The one is geometrical and the other is mechanical. Okay, so I will tell you about the geometrical and mechanical. So what is geometrical? I will write only one line and you can understand very well. Geometrical means without the cause of motion. Cause means how the motion will generate. It means no force will be there. This is only based on geometry. That object geometry is like that, so it is moving. And what about mechanical? In this, with the cause of motion, means force is there. This is mechanical. Mechanical, force is there. Geometrical, no force will be there. Okay, now I can classify mechanics. One is statics one is dynamics. Dynamics also having two parts. One is kinematics and one is kinetics. Okay, so statics means only rest and dynamics means motion. And in motion, two things are there. I told you that JCB in this parts, displacement, velocity, acceleration and jerk will be there, and second thing is forces will be there, how these links are moving due to these forces. So geometrical point of view, we will study under kinematics. Means in kinematics we will study displacement, velocity, acceleration and jerk. And that forces that cause motion, these forces can be neglected under kinematics. These forces will come under kinetics. We will study under kinetics these forces. So what is the initial problem in the design of a mechanical system? If we want to design a mechanical system, then what is the initial problem? Initial problem is that to understand the kinematics very well. This is the initial problem. So I will write here the initial problem is the design of a mechanical system, any mechanical system like robotic arms, like front and backhoe loader, any type of machines. Design of a mechanical system is therefore understanding its kinematics. Kinematics means relative position. We have to understand the relative position between the various parts of the machine. That is the primary requirement for us. So I will write here, you can understand kinematics is the study of position, displacement, rotation, speed, velocity and acceleration. Okay, now I have covered the basic point of view. What is the significance of this subject? What is the requirement? What is the use? Now in the next topic we will come to machine and mechanism. What is mechanism, what is machine, we will study in the depth.